Guys, welcome back. It's Clara. I just filmed this entire story time and my microphone was off, so we're gonna do some more races. This is a good excuse for me to keep training Cinnamon. So I'm gonna be retelling this awesome story of how I got banned on Star Stable for life. And yeah, let's get to it. I need to find a place with races that I haven't done already. I'm actually glad I can retell the story because the first time I did it, it was a little all over the place and it was kind of irking me. So I'm going to try to make the timeline a little more clear this time. I'm going to set the scene for you all. It is 2017 and I am a ripe 11 years old at this time of my life. I'm about to turn 12, big deal. And I was watching an Adelaide Winterstep video one day. If you guys remember her role plays, they were literally awesome. And I saw where she had a promotion for Amino. I know that a lot of you guys watching this were probably also young teenagers who played Star Stable around this time, and you were also influenced by Amino. I personally was really interested in getting Amino, and I think that around that time it was like the most popular it's ever been. So I got the app and I joined the Star Stable community, which, mind you, was run by a bunch of moderators who were not much older than me at that time. So that was the first red flag, but that's a whole different video. So I'm on Amino, right? And at this time I still have my old account, which I was named Jasmine Fogson, which I honestly think is a pretty cool name, and I kind of miss it, but that was my name, and I had been playing Star Stable since like 2013, so I had been on the game for about 4 years at this point, and I was doing pretty good for myself. I was like level 18. I had a bunch of like Gen 1 and Gen 2 horses, which I still think about to this day, about how sad I am that I don't have them anymore. This was also back when it was actually hard to level up, and so level 18 was kind of a big accomplishment for me personally. Once I joined the Star Stable community on the Amino app, I had an account, but I wasn't really active on it, like I wasn't posting or anything. And I ended up getting like pretty popular after, but I'll tell you guys about that later in the video. Amino at this time was filled with girls and guys my age, 12, my age at that time. And so you can imagine that it was probably a little crazy, a little unsafe, a little insane, but I loved it. I loved the rush. What can I say? Anyway, so I was, oh my god, this turn gets me every time. I was in a few group chats on this app, naturally. Being part of this group chat, I ended up getting pretty close with this one girl who was also in the group chat, and we actually ended up talking like outside of the chat, just us two, like on a messaging thing. At that time, I had never had like a friend to play with on Star Stable, which sounds kind of sad, but like no one at my school played. I feel like my friends probably would have bullied me if they found out that I played this. So it was nice to have someone just to talk to about like new updates and new horses and quests that I've done and stuff. So we actually ended up getting pretty close on the app, and we talked very often. I would say like almost every day, back when I had not a care in the world and no homework to do. Anyway, so me and this girl actually end up like logging on at the same time and like playing online together. Like I remember I like switched servers to play with her or something, which was kind of a big deal. I was scared of changing servers when I was younger, but I did it for her, so that says something. So we would literally play Star Stable like all the time, and we would like chat in the game, do quests together, train together. It was fun, and I really liked hanging out with her. I thought she was cool. We were good friends, or so I thought. Anyway, so flash forward a few months, it's like March 2018 now. So I'm about to turn like 12 or 13. We're talking and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going on vacation for spring break and I'm not going to be able to play Star Stable for like a week, and I'm sad because all of my horses, like, they're being trained and their health is up. And so after I told this girl, she was like, oh, well, I can always log on to your account and train your horses for you, and I can keep them happy while you're away. And, 12-year-old me, I was like, well, this is great. I don't even have to pay her. Like, this is like pet sitting, but free. So I was like, oh, sure. And me being dumb, I gave her my username and password, not a care in the world. I was like, here you go. Have fun. Thank you so much for doing this. My information was just out there now. So she had everything she needed to get into my account, to buy things, sell things, all of that, like it was hers. I was not worried about this at all. I went on my vacation. It was Disney, so fun. So I was just living it up in Florida, didn't even think twice about the fact that someone else was all up in my business on Star Stable, and I was just totally fine giving my stuff away because I was young and dumb. Vacation ends, and I get back from Disney, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to play Star Stable. I haven't in a while. So I go to log on, and it says my account's been suspended. And I was like, oh shoot. Oh my god. It wasn't that she changed the password or anything. I literally just couldn't get in. It didn't tell me that my account had been banned permanently. It just said suspended. It didn't tell me for a specific amount of time. It ended up being permanent, but anyway. So after seeing that my account was suspended, I immediately started freaking out. And I'm like, okay, this had to be that one girl. This had to be her fault. Actually, I'm just going to call her Miranda. After logging on and seeing that I was suspended, I immediately started panicking. And I was like, oh, I'm going to reach out to Miranda on Amino and just ask her what happened, why my account is suspended. And so I go to chat her like I've been doing for the past few months, and she's gone. She's not even traceable. I think she blocked me, or she could have deleted her account. I have no idea, but I have no clue where she went. She just disappeared, naturally. So I was like, okay, so this is way worse than I thought. I remember I didn't want to tell my dad what happened because I didn't want to have to lie. I didn't want to tell him that I had given my password to someone random on the internet and that this was all my fault. I just told him that my account got hacked and I have no idea what happened and now I'm suspended and I don't know what to do. And he asked me, he was like, that's weird. Why would anyone want to get into your account? No one knows who you are. And I was like, I don't know. Well, he didn't really think twice about that, luckily. But we sat down and emailed Star Stable headquarters, I guess. I wrote it out and I was like, my account got hacked and someone got in and I don't know who it was and now my account's suspended and I don't know why and I want it to be unsuspended. Thank you. And so I sent that in an email and they got back to me and they told me that the reason my account was suspended was because someone, whoever logged onto my account, I'm doing air quotes because I know it was Miranda, they told me that charges were made from my account buying star coins, and then after the star coins were purchased, whoever purchased them demanded their money back, which you can't do. That's not how that works. Once you buy something, you can't get your money back, especially from companies like this. Demanding for your money back automatically gets you suspended. So that's exactly what happened to me. Miranda tried to buy 4,000 or 5,000 star coins, and then I guess she freaked out because she realized she didn't have money, and then she demanded the money back, and then boom, my account was suspended. I don't know why she wanted to buy star coins on my account. If it was just a nice little favor that she was going to do for me, thank you, Miranda. I really appreciate that, but please never do that ever again. I emailed them back after they sent me the explanation as to why I was suspended, and I was like, well, it wasn't me, so can you let me in? And they were like, no, we don't have proof that it wasn't you, so your account is going to stay suspended. And they didn't tell me how long it was going to be suspended for, so I just assumed a few weeks, few months. fast forward to Thanksgiving break. So this is late November, early December, 2018. So it's been about 8 or 9 months since this whole situation happened, and I have not played Star Stable this entire time. I just kind of forgot about it, honestly. I also felt bad asking for Lifetime Star Rider again on a different account because A, it was really expensive, B, my dad paid for it, and C, it was totally my fault and I just wasted it away because I was dumb and I gave someone my personal information. So I didn't want to ask for another account. I was curious over Thanksgiving break and I was like, well, what if my account is unsuspended now? I log back on, it's banned. There's no way I'm ever getting back in again. So after that, I kind of just accepted my fate and I was like, well, this is happening and I really want to keep playing Star Stable. I'm just going to have to make another account. And so that's where this account comes in. I created Clara Cloudhoof after that whole situation in about 2018. I played to level 5, and then I asked for a lifetime membership that Christmas, and I got it. I'm very thankful for that because if I had not gotten it, I probably would not be here right now telling you guys this awesome story. But yeah, I got lifetime on this account and I basically had to start completely over. I lost all of my horses, I lost all of my progress. I really do miss my old Gen 1, Gen 2 horses that I used to have, and I could buy them again, but it's just not the same. It's really not. And I miss them so much. And I get sad when I imagine them just sitting in the little pixel stall just waiting for someone to come get them, and no one will ever come, and it really gets me. Now I'm obviously very happy where I am, but I do think about that account a lot. Rest in peace, Jasmine. It was totally my fault though, so it's okay. I guess the moral of the story is just be smart and be safe, and please don't give your personal information to anyone that you don't know or you don't trust, because you never know what could happen. And a lot of the times, it's the worst that could happen. Don't do what I did. Don't be stupid. Obviously, I was young and I was dumb, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys watching this, if you were my age at that time, you probably would have done the same thing, but I also don't want to assume. But I don't know. Just let me know if you would or not, I guess. I hope you guys liked this story. It is a fun one to tell, so I guess that's a positive. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me what you want to see next on my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!